Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs.
The junior able to get home with the sack.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play in that corner.
Important third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Ducks will have to kick it away. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their jobs, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, on the spread era over the years has always played offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Trying to run it. It's Smith. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now the running back's got it again. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. The coach told us Kirk, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it. But already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you consider kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Single back takes the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. He'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's the catch. It's Casper. He tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. To the air. It's Moore. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Testing the right side here. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. The Ducks offense is on the move now.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Pass is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Kick is up and no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Trapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Oh, God.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Read everything.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts them up 17 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Against some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Allen. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And looking for a big play here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. New center downs for the offense. First and 10. Handoff running right. Running through the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Important second down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff to the right side. Breaking tackles. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Keeping it on the ground here. Just trucks through the defender. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a long run for the touchdowns. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Looking to throw. It's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Try to run it with the option. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense got up to a very slow start, but in the second quarter, they've been putting things together. A touchdown here would make things really interesting. Trucks through the defender. Runs through a man. A mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Moore. Finds his target, and it's complete.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
Yeah. I think she could talk about.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to throw. It's Power. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll test the right side here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. The offense recovers the fumble. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and retain possession.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And the kick is good. offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Evans. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the same runner's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down. And now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner is brought down. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then 1st down is right back to the running game. Here's the 2nd down play. run it. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Runs right over the defender. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
They'll kick it away here. Turner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On the run, it's Smith.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. So it's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff again. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's McClellan. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Using the ground game here. Tailback gets the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down
Everybody
play.
knows that's a fumble.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Everybody knows that's a fumble.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in 5 minutes. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Okay, ready?
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Give it go.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up the touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball is not intercepted.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Takes the ball, tries the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man. After the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy is a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the runner takes off to his right. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call doesn't work. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Well, he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for some space. It's Smith. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run the option. Oh, look out, the football is free.
Oh my God.
Clear down the right side, end zone ahead.
Oh my God. Oh,
Past the
shit.
20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense adds 6
Oh my
points.
God. That's the first
A
turnover.
defensive score to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Could that play be the springboard into the national championship game?
Well, Chris, this defense is just trying to hope for a stop, and instead they get an interception and a touchdown. Now they're just trying to hold on to see if they can advance to that national title.
Good
KC
ass
is
fucking
up
push.
and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away.
Good. You got this stuff.
Bringing it out, it's Evans. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. First down. Throw the football. Caught near the goal line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown. And now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
Oh, it's fine. I never. Yeah.
Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This one's tricky in a tie game. How aggressive do you get? Risk a turnover. You've got some work to do just to get into field goal range. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Defense setting up for a passing down now with 7 DBs on the field. Dropping back. It's Moore. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the ball on the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
That's good hit. I had to make sure I got that ball.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. It's good.
Good game, man.
This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment. But
Dave,
now
I was
the
on
job
17-0.
gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can
when I
become
took
the
that ball to
national
him and
champions.
he did that, I thought it
And
was
that
over.
is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yes, sir.